PSYC1107, Evidence and Inquiry. Stephanie Lazaro, Urina von Zimmermann, and Daniel C. Richardson. Our goals were to bring the ideas and methods of research into the center of an introductory class in psychology, and to teach students psychological literacy, the ability to apply their knowledge of social science to the world around them. Traditional introductory courses are arranged around the textbook divisions of psychology into different disciplines. Our course was structured around lines of inquiry. Each week we began with a simple question, derived from students' curiosity about how people think and behave.
Where is my mind? Where is my mind? I don't remember, I don't recall. I turn my camera on, I cut my fingers on the way. It's something strange in the neighborhood. My name is Sue, how do you do? Very superstitious. Blue, electric blue. That's the color of my room where I will live.
To answer each question, we look for evidence across traditional disciplines.
What you do with that is you stick it up the nose and you waggle it around and it destroys the brain tissue. Then it's got a hook and you can just pull the brain out.
So by measuring physical characteristics of individuals, which can talk about their intelligence, their personality, Galton was the first person to try to do this on a very statistical and systematic level.
You can see these ventricles just about that we were talking about, these hollow things where the soul flies through, according to Galen and Descartes.
So Joey's not faking it. I want to start by thinking back to Thursday's lecture. How many of you saw the person that sort of barged in? Let's just say you had to pick him out of a lineup. But most of you didn't even think he was there, and a lot of you chose the wrong guy. How does that make you feel about eyewitnesses?
So now try and throw the ball in the box. Just keep doing it round, and then... Now you see what happened. There was two trials there. She was doing it, she had learned, then I took the goggles off and she missed. Not like that, which she had been doing with the goggles on, she missed this way. So here it is, it's a very similar trick to before, and about 87% of people were tricked by this.
Psychological literacy is the ability to apply knowledge of psychology outside of the laboratory. In weekly assignments, students critique media articles that portrayed social science research.
So your assignment was to read this Daily Mail article and also this Changes in Heart Transplant Recipients that parallel the personalities of their donors. However, there is no evidence to support a direct link. So you guys have a lot of alternative explanations for what could be happening. They could have had exposure of the recipients to the donor's information prior to the transplant. Totally correct. There was nothing in that article, either one, to say if information had been shared before the study.
Our emphasis is on active learning. For example, students applied what they learned about memory encoding to create brief, memorable videos that illustrated all the concepts from across the course. Over 50 videos were made and then uploaded and shared as a revision resource for the whole class.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places.
Through the cycle of evidence and inquiry, we will use research and better teaching. In coursework and their final exam, students will apply their knowledge of psychology to a novel research question. PSYC1107, Evidence and Inquiry in Psychology.